Hello, everyone. Well, it's another couple of weeks. It's been since I last made my video, and um, in the news, right now, our secrets are not safe. Our secrets are not safe. Our secrets are being leaked to the press and to the world. All over the world, our secrets are being broadcast to everyone and anyone, and they're not safe. Our secrets are not safe in the government because somebody leaked it was a 25-year-old. A 25-year-old was just arrested the other day for leaking our classified documents, even top secret documents, to the world through a chat group. And I think his call signature was OG. That was what he called himself, was OG in this online chat group. But it was a gamers group, gaming people, and he shared all these top secret documents. They were the real thing. It was the real deal, baby. The real deal and the real thing. And he shared our top secret documents with these kids. And they passed it on and leaked it, and it got all over the whole world, these top secret documents, the U.S. government. So our secrets aren't safe under the Biden administration. He's too lenient and too tolerant of this sort of deal, and our secrets aren't safe. Secrets aren't safe with Biden because he isn't throwing the full force of the law after these criminals that want to leak our top secret documents. And there's other people inside, KGB agents and moles inside our government, that are leaking our top secret documents to their home countries. So our secrets are not safe right now, and you have to wonder if Biden's to blame, don't you? Maybe he's too lenient or too tolerant of these criminals, and because of that, they know they can get away with it without being punished, so they leak our valuable top secret documents just to impress a bunch of kids. A bunch of kids are easily impressed by seeing these top secret documents, and secrets aren't safe. Also in the news, China, it showed a huge display of force the other day in the airspace of Taiwan. They flew 40 fighter jets through the Taiwanese airspace. And if you want to know the history of Taiwan, you should. You should read the history of Taiwan to see how it got to be where it is. And you wonder to yourself, does China deserve Taiwan? Does Taiwan belong to China? Should Taiwan be a part of China? And the answer is no. No, Taiwan should be an independent, separate country, and I'll tell you why. The Taiwanese people were the capitalists of China before the Chinese Revolution. Okay, there was a Chinese Revolution. It was a communist revolution in China sometime in the 1930s. Maybe it was 1930 exactly. And maybe I don't recall, but it was a Chinese Red Revolution, and it was communists coming to power. And while the communists were coming to power in China, the Taiwanese were capitalists, and they separated themselves from China. And actually, Taiwan is called they call themselves the Republic of China, not the People's Republic of China, the Republic of China. So there's a difference between the Republic of China and the People's Republic of China. The Republic of China is Taiwan. The People's Republic of China is China. And the reason being that when the communists came to power, the current Taiwanese people fled. They fled the country because the communists were just too powerful and were too popular. The communists were powerful and they were popular. And so because of that, the capitalist Chinese had to flee to Taiwan, and they made it their own country. They made their own country there. So do they belong to China? No. China's wanted to get their hands on these capitalist Chinese for a long time and make them suffer and make them pay for separating themselves from mainland China. They want to make them pay, and they want to make them suffer. And so because they have an agenda against the Taiwanese and want to get back at them, that's why they want Taiwan. They want to communize their former I can't remember the name, what you call it. They're compatriots, I guess you would say. Compatriots, but not really patriots. They're just they're just there to make them think that that's their countrymen, but that isn't their countrymen. So the Taiwanese people deserve to live in peace, and they deserve to have their own country and live in peace. And they don't deserve for China to take over their country just because they happen to be the Chinese race. It's the same argument with Russia saying the Ukrainians are the Russian race, so we should invade Ukraine and blow it up and kill everybody in the whole country and take it over and make it Russian territory. That's the logic there, right? Totally warped logic. Oh yeah, I thought of it's their comrades. They think China thinks the Taiwanese are their comrades. So not comrades in arms, that's for sure. They're old comrades from before they were a communist nation. And before the Taiwanese had to flee, then they were comrades. But since then, it's been a long time. It's been almost 100 years of Taiwanese independence from China, and they shouldn't be thinking of taking over Taiwan. They should leave the Taiwanese people alone. But they've been doing military exercises in the Taiwanese space. They sent a ship over to Taiwan that was anchored in Taiwanese waters, and they sent 40 fighter jets flying through the Taiwanese airspace, and the Taiwanese are doing military exercises to learn to defend themselves right now. They're building up their military. How can they fight a billion people? They can't fight a billion people. They're a little small island country. So the Taiwanese under threat from China. And the other day I saw something that just made me sick to the pit of my stomach, made me want to throw up. It was the footage of the police in Israel invading the Al-Aqsa Mosque. The Al-Aqsa Mosque was being invaded by Israeli military police. They came in and they were beating people and clubbing them with batons. And Al-Aqsa is supposed to be a refuge. It's a safe haven because it's a holy space. It's a mosque. It's a holy space for the Muslim people, and they invaded this holy space, the Al-Aqsa Mosque. These Israeli police invaded the Al-Aqsa Mosque, saying they were looking for these reported hooligans that were up to no good, and they invaded the mosque, and the people in the mosque threw lit fireworks at the military police, and in retaliation, the military police beat the people down with batons and arrested them and dragged them out of the mosque, and they invaded the mosque. Then after that, Syria and Lebanon both launched a missile each at Israel in retaliation, and in retaliation for firing the rockets at Israel, Israel fired a rocket right back at Hamas owned properties, Hamas military bases. They fired back at them. All I can say is that America's not the only country that's got a police problem. America isn't the only ones that have a police problem. Israel does too. And they need to do something about these police before someone gets seriously hurt. Okay? They already get hurt. They already got hurt. And it's their military police. It's just ordinary police, but they're militarized because of the condition of Israel and its place in the world, in the Middle East. Because of its position in the Middle East, and because it's got a military, it's actively fighting its neighbors, then of course they have to have military police. But these military police had no business invading. It was Ramadan. It was Ramadan, Passover, and Easter, all in the same time space. By doing this, they put everyone. These military police put everyone in Jerusalem at risk. Everyone in Jerusalem was at risk. They could have fired their rocket into Jerusalem, into a crowded street, and killed thousands of people in retaliation for what these military police did at the Al-Aqsa Mosque. So Jews, Christians, and Muslims were all at risk. They were all at risk being in Jerusalem this year because of the 3 holidays coinciding, and they should not have sent military police in on Passover and at the same time as Passover on Ramadan into a holy mosque that's one of the 3rd holiest mosques in all of Islam. And just because it used to be the site of the Jewish temple and the Wailing Wall, that's their excuse for going in. Well, let me tell you, folks, it's just a mess. It's just a mess, and there's no way of saying who's right or who's wrong. It's just like everybody's wrong. Everybody's wrong, and so it's just a slow-moving train wreck. You just can't turn your eyes away from. You just have to watch it. And I say, Israel, do something about your police. You've got a police problem. You've got a serious police problem. Please do something about your police. Because you invaded a mosque during Ramadan, and you're Jewish, and they're not Jewish. And it was their mosque, and you invaded their mosque, it began clubbing people on Ramadan inside their mosque. That's just beyond the pale. It's the worst possible thing you could have done um, to these Muslim people on Ramadan. No happy Ramadan. It's ruined this year by the Israeli police. So America, clean up your act, clean up your police, and Israel, clean up your act, clean up your police, and please don't send a military-style police in riot gear into a mosque to club people. Please don't do that. Please. Please, I'm begging you, please don't do that. Please. Don't send armed guys into a mosque to beat people on Ramadan. That's it. World is getting more contentious. There's been a lot of train wrecks, and there's even more train wrecks. A commuter train with people on board slammed into a truck carrying cars, and the cars were bashed to pieces, and the truck was the truck trailer was cut in half, and I guess nobody was hurt, but boy oh boy, there's so many train accidents now. If they're not derailing, then they're crashing into things. Just trains have to clean up their act too. I'm Sarah Jane Alpha Wolf signing off. You have a terrific week, and watch out for trains.